Okay, what's up, guys? Another discussion, another random discussion. Let's just get into my head. Let's just talk. Let's just go wild, man. Let's see how far my thoughts can go. You know, actually, if you like these videos, tell me in the comment section. If you like these videos of me just sitting down and just talking and stuff, tell me if you like them. In the video of wealth, people commented and were like, "Man, authentic. This is authentic. Like, this is good content." Like, you will see someone is just thinking, like it's happening there on camera. I'm thinking in the moment, as opposed to planning out content and coming and speaking like a robot, but just speaking from the mind in real time. Some people tend to enjoy this, so let's see how this goes. And today, I just want to talk content creation. This, this, and maybe I'll deviate from my thoughts on this. Maybe I'll talk about something else. But for today, let's go like this. For today, let me use content creation as my way of thinking, as something that I can pick on and just talk about. So this comes about with a thought process that I picked up from Iman Gadzi when he was talking about personal branding. And before I used to hear personal branding, and it seemed to me like uh, a topic that is very, it's like something that you have to take a course on. It seems so corporate of a sentence, or of a should I why am I saying sentence? Um, personal branding. It seems like a topic in a course that you're taking at the university. Personal branding. You know, when Iman Ghazi was talking about it, I had watched a video of his talking about personal branding before, and even other content creators on YouTube talking about personal branding, and I was like, personal branding. It seemed like something that is unreach, like so complex, like something that I can't grasp, something that may need me to go to university and study for like 3 years or something like that and get a master's degree. Like it seemed like this complex thing. And I remember even learning a course on the Skillshare on personal branding. And this lady was just like talking about how you should brand yourself, how you should present yourself on all your socials, open a LinkedIn, open an Instagram account, dress a certain way. Like this is the type of content that you need to put out, or get a type of identity that you need to set for yourself and build a brand and like embody that brand, right? And Iman Ghazi, later on, I watched a video on his, and he was talking about that personal branding, and I'm just like, personal branding, personal branding. Every time I want to like, you know, get onto personal branding, I just tell myself I'm not ready. I'm not ready yet. Like I'm not yet ready to get onto personal branding. Maybe I still need to do this. I still need to do that. And especially with how I was thinking of myself, like I want to do personal branding in the sense that I live, I show people my lifestyle to be like this kind of like rich lifestyle in a sense, where I like go out, fancy restaurants, high-end events or something like that. Like I wanted to like brand myself in a certain way, in that way, where I just have like this wealth type of lifestyle. So I was like, maybe I'm not ready for personal branding, and maybe I'm not yet there. I'm not yet ready for that. Even with my content, I don't even, let me see, was my content going towards that direction? I was it Hmm, my content then. Let me see. Hmm, was it somehow not? No, I didn't start content. I didn't start making out content in that sense. I mean, some of my videos, when you watch the video on getting a job, the video that I made on you should get a job ASAP, or the video I made on what? There's a video that came after that. I kind of don't remember the video exactly, but that video, well scripted. Turn on the camera, and I'm like giving you advice, like, guys, like you need to get straight, you need to get a job, you need to do this, you need to do that, and I don't know if some of you saw me as unauthentic in that video, or some of you saw me as authentic in that video. But when I remember the process to filming the video, I was so like intentional about what I was going to talk about. I had like a script that I was following. You might have seen me hold the iPad, or you might have not seen me holding my iPad, because I had like the iPad sat next to me, and I was just like, following, like reading through the script, speaking on stuff. Like I wanted it to be having a direction. Like, let's go towards this direction. Let's give people a step by step process on getting a job, and the options on how to get a job. Like, let's get people out of their their heads and their safe zones, and let's get them out there to get jobs here in Uganda or wherever. And with that video, I was like, maybe I can brand myself as this person who like helps. Um, I want to say starters, but let's say university graduates with getting work, you know, with getting jobs ASAP. Like, even it may not be even like high end paying jobs, but just getting work, because sometimes you finish university and you just sat there for a long time looking for work, and work isn't coming, and you're just jumping from gig to gig, and you're just having like this frustration, like you're not so settled with yourself. And it's especially for the men, because this is like a real thing for us, man. Like, you just be there thinking like, you've now finished your 3 years in university, you've now finished your 4 years in university, and now it's time to get work. It's time to get work, and you don't know where to start. You're like, okay, there are networking events. Let me go to networking events and meet with some startup founders, and let me see if I can pitch to them my skill set and see if I can work with them. Then you try to like send, you try to send like portfolios. I don't know, portfolio something, whatever. You send them emails on how you can be a good hire. When you're just starting out, like you don't know where to start. So that video is like, so like I tried to prepare it so well so that I could like help this person out. I mean, it's a good idea to like be very intentional, not just assume things. But the problem with that approach is it was holding me back. It was holding me back because now I was thinking of myself, my personal branding journey, as this thing that is supposed to follow a very strict path. It's supposed to go in a very strict way, and if I deviate from it, I'm not going to make it as a content creator, right? And that's where the problem was, because now I would take like, maybe I'll drop one video 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks without putting out content. Like, I'm just like, man, if I don't have a good video to put out, I'm not putting out content. That's it. I'm not putting out content. But right now I'm just like, turn on the camera and just speak. So personal branding, what is personal branding exactly? I imagine it's taken me all this time to just start talking about personal branding. Personal branding is where you set forth an identity for yourself that you portray on the internet. And I think I was doing the right thing when I was like trying to set my content a certain way, where I target people who are done with university, or people who are looking for jobs, people who are just starting out on their career paths, and I help them with so much information that they can go about that life when you just starting out. But this was holding me back. This was holding me back a lot, and because I wanted to like be so intentional about it, I was failing to put out content, and I was failing to be consistent. And with this whole thing of YouTube, you have to be very, very consistent, right? You have to be consistent, you have to be present, you have to be putting out content every time, and you have to be speaking on like a niche topic, which is something that was also like just bothering my head, like what niche should I pick on? Yes, I was going to target people who are done with university, or people who are looking to start their lives, and I go towards that direction. But that was going to limit me in my content creation. Now I was going to be like so stuck on what I should talk about, and sometimes I be there and I don't feel like talking on a topic. I wanted to make a video where I just like talk about finances and investing. I think, the video that came after actually was on saving, was on handling your finances and expenses. Yes, that was the video. That was the video that came after. It was also well documented video. I wrote a script. I was following a script in that video, and I was, moving towards a direction. Like it felt good turning on the camera and just like speaking about something that you've written. Because sometimes you just like have these thoughts, these crazy thoughts, and then when you organize them very well and you speak on them after you've organized them in a good script, you look like an expert on the topic, right? So here I am busy branding myself as like this go-to guy. If you feel like you're stuck, like you're lost, like you don't know what to do in life when you're just starting, here I was like really like getting myself together, like, and I did sit down and think, and I'm like, yeah, this is good. I wrote down questions. Here I have questions that were intentionally made for that kind of person, intentionally made for branding myself in that way. And then down here, I'm going to use this. Hang on. And then down here are questions that I just, as things that I just wrote, things that I can talk about, sentences that I just wrote in line with my thought process at the moment. Like, what was I thinking at the moment? Then I just write a question. Fake rich, becoming an influencer, reality versus social media. Let's talk. I was watching videos on fake rich and becoming an influencer. Then I just wrote it down. Like, so I had a way how I wanted to brand myself, and I felt like that was creating a cap. That was creating like a limitation on my ability to make content. Like when you're starting out to make content, usually you're not looking to be authentic. And thanks to everyone who said, who texted me and they were like, wow, this is authentic. And who even commented and like, this video is authentic, we like it. Like that was good. That was good. It gave me an idea. Like it really hit my head. It gave me an idea and I've been thinking about it a lot. Because instead of me like trying to brand myself as like this guy and creating a limitation on my content, I can just be flexible, just turn on the camera and just speak endlessly on a subject. And hopefully I touch someone, hopefully I enlighten you, like I create a spark in your mind, and it doesn't create a cap in my content creation. Like it doesn't create a limitation in my content creation. I can turn on the camera whenever and I just speak and I feel good. I edit the video, I post, and I feel happy about myself. And I don't even have like this thing that I need to find what to talk about. I just turn on the camera and just start talking. Right? Because even when I was watching Iman Gadzi talk about personal branding, he's like, when you're starting out with this journey of personal branding, if you think too much about it, at least because he has created so many videos talking about personal branding, on being intentional and also just like vlogging, like just talking. Because when he was starting out, he used to just document his process on how he was trying to acquire his first real estate, how he was trying to like start up his businesses. Like he documented every single step of the process. And he's like, with this approach where you just like doing things where you're like just taking people out through a journey of your own, like it just takes out that whole thinking process on what should I do, on how should I brand my channel, or like it takes out all of that. But I think one thing that he missed out in the video is just like telling people, forget this whole thing of personal branding, remove it out of your head. Because when you use the word personal branding in a video, it becomes like this topic in a course at the university that you're supposed to take. Right? That's how it was feeling for me. Because I've known personal branding since 2022. I've known personal branding for a long time. That's why in 2022 I started putting out content documenting people's lives, people's businesses. I said lives, people's businesses. Like I've known this idea of personal branding for a long time. I told myself maybe I should take my content creation, my videos, my channel in this direction of documenting people in business, and I went on to that path. Just went on to it. Started looking for people to interview, made interviews, edited the videos. Then from there, recently I just said, you know what, maybe I can be their go-to guy. when you're trying to like start out and you've done your university and whatnot, and I can just put out content on that subject, and hopefully I can get people on board, and we just like, create a community. Like I was just thinking of that. Like I've known personal branding for a long time, but because I've known it in a certain way, which is like a film, which is like, well, I've said film, but like how films are scripted and like you have to follow a direction. It's like I've created a film, a movie of my life on the internet, a movie of myself on YouTube, because I want to brand myself this kind of way. And that has just limited me. It has created a limitation in my head. Like I could have been putting on like hella content if I just knew this earlier. Because I was watching his video and he was just talking about how when you're being authentic and you're just putting out content and you're just being yourself and just talking, first, you're not going to be aiming for YouTube view. You're not going to be aiming for views and the algorithm. Actually, I wrote it down here. He said, clients. No. This is freelancing, personal branding. No, let's do content. What's this I wrote? You need to build a system to prevent leads from sleeping. No. Build if considering a subscription model, retention is everything. I don't want to dwell on starting. No. Your personal brand is the number one asset when scaling any venture. Once you have returning viewers, you have a solid personal brand that you can leverage to grow your business. No. Guys, let me first get this properly. Understand, people don't engage with content they are not interested in. It's how my videos on this. No. Focus on a single subject to do with this. Here I'm trying to focus on that 20-something year, which could be more money. So wow, it was up. I was looking down, like it was up. It was among the first things in the video that he said. So your follower and viewer count does not correlate to the amount of money you will make. It's like when you're creating authentic content, you're not going to see the views, you're not going to see the subscribers. Like your subscribers may not be that much, your views may not be that much. Like the views that you get on your videos may not be that much. And that is okay, because you're aiming at a certain group of people who could potentially be clients, right? So it hit my head, and I was just like, wait. When I go back to my videos, whenever I put out content, there's always a specific number of people that be coming back to watch my videos. Especially when I started talking about my journey of moving out. Before, when I used to make videos on documenting people in business, those videos would get like 1,000 views, 600, like they would get good views, a lot of views. But when I started making videos on me documenting like my life after I'd left home, and I was just like trying to get people up to speed on that, and also just trying to help the person who has finished university and trying to get a job, my views were now consistent in that I was getting between 100 to 200 views. Like that was the cap, 100 to 200 views. Like every time I put out a video, 100 views, 112 views, 115 views. Like I started seeing this consistency in my channel, and at first I didn't notice why. Then when I was watching the video and Iman Gadzi said this, and he was like, your follower and viewer count does not correlate to the amount of money you make. I'm like, this makes sense. Optimize for leads rather than views. It's like optimize for leads rather than views in the next sentence that I wrote. When I go to my YouTube analytics, was telling me that on average you get around 79 views, returning viewers, 79 returning viewers, or let me say 80 returning viewers. And my videos, I noticed, were getting at least 100 views. That means I'm building a community of like people who can potentially give me some business. Like these are people who value the content that I'm putting out. Instead of me creating videos for the algorithm on YouTube, I'm creating videos for people who I could potentially leverage, to create a business for myself and get some money coming in. It made sense. And I don't want you guys to think about yourself as like, hey, this guy wants to get money out of us. No. It's just like business. Whenever you feel good about someone or you feel good about some product that you like, what you spend some money on it, right? So it's the same thought. Like if I can create a relationship with a certain group of viewers, maybe when I start a subscription model or something, or I start selling a product or something of that sort, I can start making some money because these people value the content that I put out, they value what I stand for because of how authentic I am in this direction, and I can start making something off of it, right? That's why he was like optimize for leads rather than views, and he talked about how when you're optimizing for leads, I think he later says it here. Understand people don't engage with content they are not interested in. It's how now focus. Content used to deepen the relationship with your audience is designed to resonate with people. You need to build a system. No. Building a profitable brand requires an intentional system. Oh, no. Of course, yeah. Your personal brand is the number one asset when scaling any venture. These are like business parts to the video where he was talking about like business. Now, okay, maybe I can just start from there. Your personal brand is the number one asset when scaling for any venture. So, like I've been saying, because I know my videos on average, returning viewers on average are like 80, or my videos on average get between 100 and 200 views. I can use that to my advantage in a sense that I build a personal brand around these people that keep coming to watch my videos. Asset when like my personal brand speaking on the subject of moving out, of finding a place, of becoming your own boss, of becoming like someone in society. My personal brand in that sense, or my personal brand in the sense that I talk about money, I talk about finances, like I just talk about like growing yourself as a person, can become something that I can use to my advantage when I'm starting any venture in the future. Why did I take long to reach to the point? Like my head is thinking way too much. But let me give Iman Ghazi as an example. Because he built a brand on someone who was talking about business, and I don't really know what else he has been talking about, but I do know he talks about business a lot. Business and creating. Oh yeah, I think he used to talk about creating like an image on the internet, something like that, and profiting off of the internet. Yes, profiting off of the internet. Like because that was his brand, he was able to create a community of 5 million subscribers, and I don't know how many are on the other social media accounts of his, but he was able to like garner so much attention that now with this attention, he created an eyewear business. He created also, there's a drink that he sells, Big something, it's called Big something, I don't remember. And then his eyewear business is Gadsy glasses or something. Bro, my head is just thinking here a lot. But like he created this business and he was able to make so many sales and create a multi-million business because his businesses are big now. They make so much money. Like he makes a lot of profit off of his businesses alone because of his personal brand, because of the image that he made of himself. Like once he started selling his product, once he came up with his eyewear business and his beverage, his drink business, like I'm just going to say drink business because he has a drink that he sells. I don't remember what it is. But once he announced people that guys, there are glasses called Gadsy glasses or something like that. They're up for sale. They go for $100. You can find them anywhere. What people started buying those glasses. People started buying those glasses because of what they represent. They represent Iman Gatsi, the guy who talks about making money on the internet, the guy who talks about business, the guy who helps you become a better version of yourself. That was now his brand. And people associate anything that he sells with his brand as Iman Gatsi. So that made so much sense to me. I'm just like, this YouTube journey that I'm on, I mean, I may not be making money off of YouTube, in that YouTube is paying me for views, for the number of views I get or something like that. But I could value those 100 to 200 people that keep on coming to watch my videos, or those, let's say 100 people that keep on coming to watch my videos. I could value them, and I could maybe think of making some product or maybe some product of sort, and I just sell I just sell, like here I could just say, guys, so I've come to announce to you guys that I have these shirts that I'm selling now. If you want them, we're building the family. Let's purchase the shirts. This is a symbol. This shirt is a symbol of progress. This shirt is a symbol of independence, because now you're leaving your parents' house. You're going to start on a journey of your own. So this shirt is a symbol of independence. They go for 10,000 Ugandan shillings, or they go for 20,000 Ugandan shillings. Let's buy them. So some of you, so among us, those 100 to 200 people that keep on coming back to watch my videos, so you will be buying those shirts with that thought process in your head that I'm buying this shirt as a symbol of independence, as a symbol of a person who is very intentional of their life, as a symbol of someone who wants to achieve greatness in life. Like whatever way I frame it, whatever way I frame how I speak of this shirt that I'm selling is how you look at yourself when you buy the shirt, right? Or whatever way you think of me on the internet, because you keep on coming back to watch my videos. So however way you look at me is how you'll associate that product that I'm selling. So when someone buys Gatsi glasses, they associate Iman Gatsi. They associate themselves with Iman Gatsi in a sense. They're like, I have these Iman Gatsi glasses. I feel like I'm going towards like a business path in life. Like you just associate yourself in a sense with Iman Gatsi in that sense. So that's how you do it, like for personal branding. Like there's a lot to this whole thing of personal branding, but the sentence was, your personal brand is the number one asset when scaling any venture. Once you have returning viewers, you have a solid personal brand that can you have a solid personal brand that you can leverage to grow any business. Iman Gatsi's eyewear business is fully supported by his dedicated viewers. Here I wrote fully supported, but it's not like fully supported. Of course, there's people who probably see his eyewear glasses and they're like, oh, these look nice, but they don't know Iman Gatsi and they buy it. But let's just say it's fully supported by his dedicated viewers. Like if anyone asks, I need good glasses, it's easy for a returning viewer to suggest an Iman Gatsi glass rather than those other brands of Ray-Bans and what. Like if I wanted glasses and I was speaking to someone who watches Iman Gatsi's videos all the time, and they would probably suggest to me, like, you can buy glasses, Iman Gatsi glasses, like, they can suggest to me that, especially if I describe to them the kind of glasses I'm looking for, because these glasses kind of look like Ray-Bans in a way. I know Iman Gatsi, if you're watching this, I don't know if you're watching this, you probably say, no, I don't know. Whatever the case, but they have a look. I kind of associate them a bit to Ray-Bans because they have that nice look. So his dedicated viewers can even become salespeople for him. They can. Anytime someone wants glasses, they're like, you want glasses? Oh, go for the Iman Gatsi glasses. Oh, you want a drink? Oh, Iman Gatsi sells this drink. Like, they can become salespeople because of, like, his personal brand is easy to build any venture out there. It's easy to build a business if you have a personal brand on the internet. Yeah. This actually gets me to think about how I was thinking about my YouTube channel and how I can get this to become a business for me. Not really become a business, but like it can it can be something that can spark or be a push to any business venture that I might want to start in the future, right? Maybe I could, maybe somewhere in the future, I could start like a co-working space or something. Like I create a franchise of co-working spaces, and I'm like, here in Kampala, I've started a co-working space, and there's some of the best co-working spaces. You can go there. They give you free coffee. They give you free internet. I don't know if free coffee. They give you free coffee, free internet, and you just have to pay this amount of money to go there to the space. Of course, when you're paying money now, whatever you're paying for free isn't for free, right? It isn't for free, but it's a selling point. I can just tell you, like, we have these co-working spaces in the country. Go to any co-working space go to any Chris Abraham co-working space in Kampala, and you're going to have the most amazing service. You're going to like sit in a place that is well air conditioned, like it has air conditioning, and the seats are very comfortable. You can go there and get the best service. You can go there and have the best experience, and also meet people, like-minded people like you in those spaces. And I just talk about like I promote my co-working space business or my co-working space franchise. Say if I build it as a franchise, you people who be watching my videos can become my salespeople. In that, if someone is looking for a co-working space, you can suggest them to my co-working space, or you can, even you as a person, you can be going to my co-working space every time, because you know what Chris stands for. And since this is something that Chris has set up, he probably set it up with an intention that this is how he would want to be working when he's trying to work outside of his place, right? So like any business can become successful if you have a successful brand on the internet. Like you can make any business successful if you have a successful brand on the internet. There's this guy who acts as Deadpool, and the guy has made so many millions, and I think he's a billionaire right now. And he has a football club. He has I think real estate, I think a TV channel, and all these ventures that he has gone into are profiting off of his brand, off of his personal brand, because he's a comedian and people see him as this funny guy. Gregory, my brother, comment in the comment section if you're watching this video. I know my family doesn't really watch my videos. They don't really give a shit to watch my videos, but if you're watching this video, comment in the comment section what his name is, because I know you know what his name is. Comment in the comment section what his name is. But this guy has built a personal brand. He has made a successful football club, even though the club was just like some small club. Like we didn't know about the club, but somehow people know about the club. I think it's called Strasbourg. It starts with S, guys. It starts with S. I don't remember the name of the club, but it starts with S. And like it's successful, and then also I think a TV channel, he created TV channel, and like these are all successful ventures. They're making him good money. So right now he's valued at I don't know what billion, but he's a billionaire. He's rich, and he's been able to build all those businesses off of his identity, off of his personal brand. People like to watch his videos because it's funny, and he profited off of that. He's like, okay, started like, guys, my head is just going crazy here, but most people when they're starting YouTube channels, and this is now me speaking like Iman Gods here, it's like most people when they're starting YouTube channels, their main aim is to become famous. Like, you're starting a YouTube channel and you just want to become famous. Like, why do you want to become famous, bro? Becoming famous alone isn't going to make you rich, isn't going to be sustainable in the long run, because you're going to see so many YouTubers create channels where they're like they have fast edits, they are creating entertaining content. Entertainment content is good, but the problem is in the long run, how is it going to help you in the long run? Because people only come back to watch your videos if now someone like, when I look at Mr. Beast has been doing this for a long time. He has been creating like entertainment content for a long time. But if you wanted to deviate from entertainment content to what? Maybe you could deviate to business. Maybe he could, because he has some successful ventures. But this guy has been doing this for a while. Like he has an identity, and you can see for him to reach where he has reached, he has had to do this over a certain period of time. Whereas you who's just getting into it, you're creating content for retention and views. So you're not really having like dedicated clients, like dedicated people, like people who really come for you as a person. You're coming for people who come for the content that you're creating. So it's hard for you to create a personal brand in that sense. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm messing this up, guys. But when we go back to the point here, he's like, so your follower and viewer count does not correlate to the amount of money you make. Optimize for leads rather than views. When you go back to that, it just makes sense for you not to make content with the intention of getting so many views and so many subscribers. It doesn't. Like I stopped thinking about subscribers and maybe views. I still think about them, but subscribers, stopped thinking about them a while ago. Like I could have already hit 1,000 subscribers a long time if I was like putting out content all the time and like telling people to subscribe, guys, subscribe in my videos. It feels so weird for me to turn on the camera and just start talking and tell people subscribe to my YouTube channel, like the video and subscribe. It feels so weird. I need to have to do it if I want this video to reach other people. So guys, just like and subscribe to the channel. But I'm sure you've noticed in most of my videos I don't usually say it. Maybe if I'm to say it, I say it like towards the end, because now I'm concluding the video and I'm like, oh guys, then I remember, and then I'm like, guys, like and subscribe. But I don't really like put so much thought into that. What I like think about is when I turn on the camera, let's discuss, let's talk on a topic, let's get people to be knowledgeable on a subject. So that's like my intention when I turn on the camera. Like, I'm very, very intentional about what I want to talk about. Like I come when I'm like really engulfed in this thought process. At least with the videos that I've started creating of recent. Because previously, like I'll just like write a script and then I follow a script, and once I write a script and I'm talking here on camera, I'm like this robotic guy, I'm like this very knowledgeable guy. But right now, I don't even know if I'm like this knowledgeable guy. I'm just like freestyling. The video that I made on me trying to find a house, I made that video off of like just I just turned on the camera, like I was procrastinating for like I had moved in 3 weeks down the road. I still haven't made a video on me moving out, and I'm like, I need to document this. I need to remember this moment. Just sat and I started recording the video. I just started talking. That's why you can see in the video I'm just like freestyling. And this is like me. This is me right now. Usually, I will come and be a bit serious in a sense, but that's because I'm trying to like fit that personal brand, that brand of a person that I've created in my head. But right now, let's just go. Let's just go. Just giving you raw me. Just giving you raw Chris. Yeah, just giving you raw Chris. So if you want to become successful, if you want to create a successful business with your personal brand, you're going to have to forget about the views. I mean, the views can be there, even the subscribers, but okay, the numbers tell you whether what you're doing is big. Is get out of your head, Abraham. Get out of your head. So the numbers tell you if what you're doing or what you're talking about is making sense, is of value to the viewer, right? That's what the numbers do. But they shouldn't be like the first number one metric that you're going for. They shouldn't be the number one metric. You're looking for clients that you can then, like, you're looking for viewers, or you're looking for clients that can actually buy, like people that can actually pay. I don't know how many of you would actually pay if I decide to start selling a shirt or decide to start selling some kind of product. I don't know how many of you would pay for it, but that's the intention. That's like the intention. That's the thought process. When you build a brand that people like pick up onto, but we need to find a word. I need to find a word to replace personal brand, to replace that whole word, that whole whatever personal brand. That whole subtopic in our course at the university. I'm going to take it like that. We need to find something else to. Let me see, because when I say personal brand, it limits my head. Like it gives me a headache. It's now feeling like this very broad course that you have to take at the university, this broad course that you have to take at the university. It's giving me a headache. We need to find something else to call it. Let me see. True self. True self. How is true self? True self doesn't go. Let's just stick with personal brand for now, but it's creating a limitation in my head. Like I was just trying to think of something to replace it because it creates a big limitation. That's why for years I was just like, trying to follow a certain model and a certain way of doing things, but I don't really need to do that. Like when you're starting out a YouTube channel, don't feel so hard. I think this is also something that holds so many people because you have this idea in your head. You want to create a successful YouTube channel. You want to get so many subscribers. You want to get so many views. That's why you'll see so many people say, "Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel." That feels so planned and it feels so cliche. Just talk, man. Just have something that you're so interested in, something that really eats you up, and just talk about it. When I come here on my channel right now, nowadays I feel like I feel now a bit hyped to create content in a way. Like when I turn on the camera, I just want to come and I just freestyle and just talk. Like it just allows me to get what's here onto camera, onto the internet. What's here onto the internet. So I don't have to think about like how I should be, like I don't know, like what topic should I talk about or what. Just come and I freestyle. And that's the thing, when you're talking, when you're thinking about one thing at a time. I mean, you could think about different things, but usually it's like one thing. So if I come here and I talk about personal branding, that's like the only thing I'm going to be talking about. I mean, I will deviate from time to time, but my head will be in line like that. So I shouldn't think so much about what I should talk about and what I should just be my authentic self, speak on things that I'm knowledgeable about, things that I know, and hopefully in the process, I build a dedicated community, and yeah, we make this a successful venture. We make this something that's sustainable. Yeah, man, I've rambled a lot. I've talked a lot, and I also feel like I just got lost in what I was talking about, especially when it came to reference with Iman Gatsi. But he made things a lot easier for me when he just talked about how when you're optimizing for views, I mean when you're optimizing for leads, you're going to have to let go of the views and let go of the subscriber count, right? Because if you're focusing on that, your content is going to be, you have to have very, very planned content. So if I'm trying to get more viewers and more subscribers on this channel, I'm not going to make videos like this where I turn on the camera and I just start talking, and the only thing that I do in editing is change camera angles from this camera to that camera. That's the only thing I do. No, I have to make something that's super, like if you watch some of my other videos, like the videos, especially the documentaries videos, like those videos are like so intentional. Like I need to capture B-roll like this. My B-roll has to be like this. Guys, man, I used to like plan, and I would have like scripts like on my Notion. I had like a Notion template and Notion page where I would have like the names of the people I'm going to interview. Then I create a B-roll list of like 20 things I have to film. Then I get questions. Like I used to like plan for those videos, like make sure that they're well planned for. They have to follow a certain format. Like it was just like, let's create this brand, let's move with this. This is going to be the brand that's going to get me there. Because now these videos are now getting views. Like I'll post a video. There's one I think that's at 10k views. Like, wow. I was like, if I continue like this, we're going to get the numbers up. But if you see somewhere with the videos, if you see at a certain point with the videos, I stopped talking in the videos. When I started making those videos, I used to talk. I would like record an interview with someone, and then I explain, I talk about something more in the video. But somewhere I just started like filming. I would only introduce myself in the video. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Like and subscribe to the channel. So in this video, we're going to interview so and so. And then that's the end. You'll see me later on in the end saying, guys, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Done. But within the video, there, I'm not like talking. I'm not like explaining, because when I had just started, I would like when someone says, my business was hard and what, and then I'll cut to a talking scene of me where I'm just like talking and telling guys, yeah, guys, like business is stuff like this and that. Yeah, I always thought this about business, but as she has said, business isn't an easy thing. Like, bro, I would sit down and I talk like, but at a point I'm just like, let's just put out content. Let's just make so much content on business. And I said for me, in order for me to like do that consistently and put out more content like that, I might have to stop like explaining things in videos. And also like I was just like moving with the flow. It wasn't really like something that was like moving me that much. I mean, some of these people, their stories were really interesting, but I didn't have the time to sit down and like write a script, because usually for those talking heads, I'd have to watch the video on my own, then I write scripts, then I film myself speaking on whatever I've picked up from their videos, from the interviews. So that time to sit down, watch through the video, write, like I didn't really have that time, and I was like broke. There was like those were the days I was like broke. I didn't have like money, so I would worry more about having money than worry about making a video. So yeah. But right now though, just turn on the camera, just talk. Yes, I need to cut the video short. I just feel like rambling. Like all of a sudden, after I've removed this whole personal brand and how I should follow this format, I tend to like record videos for longer periods of time, and I just feel kawaii, I feel okay about it. Like I just turn on the camera and just talk. Like how nice is that? And I don't have to worry about, oh, how are people going to see me? Oh, this is me, guys. This is me. Let's go. Let's see how far we can go with this content creation thing. All of a sudden, I feel so confident. Yeah. Okay. Let me get some work going. I actually want to be recording these videos like every day, so I'll see how this goes tomorrow. Yeah, catch you guys next time. And build your personal brand, guys. Build your personal brands. Don't fear making content. Just turn on the camera, just start talking. You're probably knowledgeable about something. Talk about something that's frustrating you. Talk about something that's entertaining you, something that's motivating you. This amount talking here. I'm stopping recording.